Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to enroll ThriveCart Learn user on Typeform submission. So here I am an online educator and online course provider. I am managing the content of my courses as well as the users with the help of ThriveCart Learn. And for taking the registrations of these courses, I am using a registration form on my website with the help of Typeform. So my objective is that every time an interested student is going to visit my website, they are going to submit this form with their details. Automatically that student should be enroll as a user in a specific course of ThriveCart Learn. To automate the entire process, we will have to set up the connection between Typeform and ThriveCart Learn, and that we are going to do without any coding and any programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step for your business, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step that how we can automatically enroll students in ThriveCart Learn Plus for every Typeform submission. So I'm an online educator providing course digitally with the help of ThriveCart Learn. So I'm managing all my content of the courses as well as all the users of the course with the help of ThriveCart Learn. And here for taking the registrations of these courses, I am using a form on my website which I have created with the help of Typeform. So basically this is a registration form, and my objective is that every time an interested student is going to visit my website, they are going to register themselves by submitting this registration form, then that student should be enrolled in my course in ThriveCart. Now to automate this entire process, we will have to build the connection between Typeform and ThriveCart Learn, and that we are going to do without any coding and any programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our daily repetitive tasks without the requirement of any coding and any programming skills. So today we are going to build the connection between Typeform and ThriveCart Learn with the help of Pabbly Connect. So let's get started quickly. This will basically enable us to automate the entire process of adding enrollments in ThriveCart Learn for particular products for particular course whenever Typeform will be submitted. So this is the home page of Pabbly Connect where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect/INR in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user like me, you can directly click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect where we can find all the workflows which we have created. And to save the workflows, we can also create separate folders like this. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box is appear in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Enroll ThriveCart Learn user on Typeform submission. After giving the name to my workflow, I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, the automation which I'm going to set currently is related to my learning management system. So here, because I'm setting up this automation to manage all the learning. So basically the objective of setting up this automation is to enhance the learning management. Therefore, I'm going to select automations for learning management over here as my folder. Then we'll click on create. As we have done that, you can see a new screen is open in front of us. The screen contains two windows. We have trigger and action over here. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation works. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose I want that every time I'm going to receive a new form submission in Typeform by an interested student, then automatically that student should be enrolled as a user in ThriveCart Learn in particular course. For that, I'm going to take Typeform in my trigger step and ThriveCart Learn in my action step. When we are going to build the connection between these applications, then you will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the Typeform will be submitted by a user or by a student, then only that student will be enrolled as a user in ThriveCart, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating our automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, let's go towards our trigger step and let us select our trigger application over here. Now our trigger application will be Typeform because we want that when the form will be submitted in Typeform, then our workflow should start. So let's select Typeform as our trigger application over here. Now you have to select the trigger event. That means on the happening of which specific event in Typeform you want to capture the response and start your workflow. So here we have two options. Among these options, we will select new entry, as I want that when a new entry will be made in Typeform, then the response of that new entry, that means of the new form submission, should be captured inside Pabbly Connect, and instantly with that response my workflow should start every time. So here for that we have already selected the application and the trigger event. Now we have to build the connection between Typeform and Pabbly Connect. To do that we have to click on this connect button. You can see I am already logged into my Typeform account, so you also have to keep in mind that you should log into the applications which you want to connect with Pabbly Connect in order to make the process of connection easier. Alright, so here we have two options to build the connection: add new connection and select existing connection. If you already have an existing connection, you can just go with that. I'm going to show you to build a new connection with Typeform account. So for that, let's go towards add new connection and we will click on this connect with Typeform button. As we have done that, you can see that now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Typeform account. As we are already logged in, so the account is detected and we will simply click on allow. We will provide the permission because our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. So I've clicked on accept over here. And as we have done that, you can see our authorization has become successful. So now Typeform is connected with Pabbly Connect. After setting up the connection between Typeform and Pabbly Connect, you can see I have three forms over here: contact us form, inquiry form, and the registration form. So you have to select a specific form which you want to connect with Pabbly Connect, because only when that specific form will be submitted, then the response will be captured. So here we are going to connect the form now. Here the form which I want to connect is this registration form, through which I am taking the registrations for the courses through my website. I have selected that. Okay, in the similar manner, you also have to select the specific form which you want to connect, and then you will click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, now the registration form is connected with Pabbly Connect, and when it will be submitted, the response is going to be captured. For that, you can see it is showing waiting for response. So we are waiting for the response now. How we are going to capture the response? By doing a test submission. To do that test submission, I will have to take you towards my Typeform account. We will open the form which we have already connected. This is my registration form. You can see these are the fields I have: first name, last name, phone number, and the email. When a person is going to visit my website, they are going to submit these details in the form. All these details of that person is going to be captured in Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to do the test submission in front of you. So for that, we'll go towards share option. We will find the link of the form over there. Here we have the link of the form. I will simply copy it and I'm going to open it in a new tab. As we have opened the form, now I'm going to submit it in front of you. So first of all, let's start with the name. Here let's say the first name of the student is Amazing Student. Let's say the phone number of this amazing student is this, and let's say the email is amazing08@pabblytudes.com. All these details are dummy details. I'm going to quickly click on enter. Here it is asking us some additional questions, so I'm going to click on no, let's say. And here I have submitted the form. As soon as we have submitted the form, let's go back towards Pabbly Connect. And here you can see that the response is captured. So in the response, we have received all the details. Let's start reading them one by one. First of all, we have received a token, form response token, which is going to be unique every time. We have the response submitted time and date. We have the landed date and time. That means at what date and what. That means on which date and time we have received this form inside Pabbly Connect. We have a specific form ID. Then when we'll scroll down, we have the questions which we have asked. And then according to the questions, we have also received the answers for each of them. So here you can see we have received email of the student, their phone number, their name, okay, last name and the first name. And here we have received other details as well. This means our connection between Typeform and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. And now every time the form will be submitted, the registration form will be submitted in Typeform through a student, then automatically the response is going to be captured. Alright, once we have set up the connection between Typeform and Pabbly Connect, now our next objective is to enroll the user who has submitted the form in ThriveCart Learn. So for that, now we have to go towards our action step. We have to select our action application as ThriveCart Learn Plus. And then you have to select the action event. So what you want, I want to create a new student. So I've selected create new student over here. Let's click on connect. For building the connection, you can see we have two options. Once again, I'm already logged into my ThriveCart account, as you can see. Among these options, I'm going to show you to build a new connection. So I've selected add new connection. In case if you already have an existing connection, you can directly go with that. Now to add a new connection, we have to provide the API key over here. To get the API key, the instructions are given. So if you're already logged into your ThriveCart Learn account, you can directly click on the hyperlink API and webhook. It is going to take you towards the API key page. So I'm going to go towards API key now. You'll click on view settings, and here we have multiple keys. You can create a new key as well, but here I'm going to use an existing key. Okay, I have copied it. I'm going to go back and I'm going to quickly paste it over here. I'm going to click on save, and with this you can see that the connection between ThriveCart Learn Plus and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. And now here we have to enter the email address, course ID, name and other details to create and enroll the student in a specific course. So here first of all, let's start with the email address. What is the email address of the student to whom you want to enroll as a user? The email address is already received in my earlier response. Here you can see this is the email address which I have received. So instead of entering it manually, I will directly map it from the previous step like this. I have inserted it from the previous step and it is mapped. When I have mapped this email, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace now. So every time a new response will be captured through Typeform and new details will be captured, then automatically the email in this field is going to replace with a new email of that new response. And not only the email, but in the similar manner, we are going to map all the details as well, which we want to get replaced with every new response. So in this way, we are going to automate the entire process, because if we will enter the data manually by typing or by copy and pasting over here in the field, then it will become static and it is not going to replace every time. Then we will not be able to automate the entire process because the data will get stuck. Okay. Then the next it is asking us the course ID. We have to enter the course ID of the particular course in which we want to enroll the student. Enter the course ID over here. For example, this. You can get the course ID by editing your course and from the URL. So I'm going to take you towards my ThriveCart account. We will first of all go towards ThriveCart Learn, and these are all the courses I have in my ThriveCart Learn account. Okay, so here I'm currently taking the registration for Java course for beginners. So I'm going to open the course by clicking on edit, and here you can see that this is the course ID we have for Java. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back towards Pabbly Connect and I will quickly enter it over here like this, because I've entered this course ID through copy and pasting manually. So it has become static and now it is not going to replace every time. It will be same. Okay. Then here it is asking us the name of the student to whom we want to enroll, and here we have received the name as well. Here we have the first name. I'm going to use a space, and we have also received the last name. So I'm going to, with a space, I'm going to map that last name as well over here. Done. So I've mapped the name as well. If you want to provide any specific tag to the student, you can just enter it over here. I'm going to ignore this field. We have order ID, purchase type, purchase ID. All these details are not mandatory and I do not want them to be here. So I'm going to ignore these fields. I will directly click on save and send test request button. And here we have the response. It is saying that this is the student account ID. That means the student is successfully created and enrolled for the course in which we have enroll the student. So I'm going to quickly take you towards my ThriveCart account once again. We will go towards the student section. And you can see that yes, amazing student is added over here. When I'm going to go towards profile of the student, here it is added for Java course for beginners. This means that our connection is absolutely successful between Typeform and ThriveCart Learn Plus. So now every time Typeform will be submitted, automatically the student is going to be enrolled in a specific course in ThriveCart Learn Plus. Now, once we set up the connection, we are also going to test whether the automation is running fine or not. How we are going to do that? For that, once again, I'm going to take you towards Typeform. I will copy the link of the form. I'm going to open it in a new tab. And once again, with some new details, I'm going to submit the form. So let's say this time the first name of the student is Best, and let's say the last name is Student. Let's say the phone number is this. We have the email as well. best34@pablitudes.com. I'm going to enter the details quickly. I'm going to submit the form, and as soon as we have submitted the form with the name of the student as Best Student, I'm going to take you towards ThriveCart. We will go back towards the student section, and here you can see without any manual efforts, instantly the student is added. When I'm going to open the profile, here we have the name of the student, we have the same email, and the student is enrolled for Java course. So this means our workflow is running absolutely fine. And in this way, you can also very easily create this amazing automation to enhance the entire process of learning management. If you're using ThriveCart Learn Plus as your learning management application, it will be very easy to directly enroll the students for the particular course for which you are taking the registrations. And if you're not using Typeform on your website, you can connect any other form builder application whichever you are using for your business like this. So I hope the automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.